matter with you? What? Answer. Don't answer. Answer. Don't answer. Say no. Say yes. Say nothing. Scream. Jump. Laugh. Anything you like. Only make it. Don't fall over. Just fly in between. Sitting and falling. Just fly. Well, I think it's human. I think it's really alive. Here it comes. I've reached the resistance level, right? And this is as far as it will go. Why don't you just let it happen? No, you didn't let it happen. You made it happen. Just let it happen. See, let it happen. You don't do anything, and you don't do nothing either. In between doing something like stopping me and doing the opposite, which is saying, okay, I will lie down, no control, right? I'm in charge of you, just for a moment. I'm your Hannes, and you are just watching, right? So I'm not going to kill you, I promise you. Whatever happens, you won't die. You think you all have to laugh and be happy, but you have to cry first. You have to cry because you can't just laugh, only to hide sadness. Do you know that belie? The sadness. Do you know about the sadness? Do you know what that sadness is? What is the sadness? Everybody's sad about just one thing. You are here for these days because you are sad. That's why I say everybody has to cry. If you have come here for these days, all this way, then I say that you are part of the family of sad people, which is almost everybody. And you have to feel that sadness. What you want to do, most of you, is to push the sadness away, forget about it, and go into joy and happiness. But you can't, because the sadness is always waiting around the corner. So you have to go into the sadness. The sadness reflects a certain state of being you're in. And you have to go to the state of being that is that is the cause of the sadness in order to move out of that state of being into a simple, true authenticity of what you are. Here, here, here. Well, I'm sorry to have wandered into your film. I'm awfully sorry. And now what do I do next now for you? What would you like me to do for this movie? for this movie you're making? I don't want to interfere in any way. Give me light. Give me light. Give us all light. Light for you. Light. No. She's sitting in darkness. Prefers the darkness. Some people prefer darkness. Some people simply prefer darkness. We're all different. But don't look at me. It's not my fault. I'm not responsible. I just noticed that some people prefer light and some people prefer darkness. This is the balance. Yin, yang, yang, yang. 4 points of the compass. You've got to have a bit of everything. Otherwise the whole bloody play collapses. If you don't play your part, then what are we all going to do? Everything has to fit together. So if you are one of the people who have been carefully selected to represent darkness in this world, accept it. Accept it. Don't try and get hold of the light. Next slide. Be patient. Just die a few times, get reborn, and then it will be your turn. Light. Nothing but light. Everything exactly the same. No people. No things. No trees. Just light everywhere. Everything has turned into light. Would you like that? Would you like that? You want that? No. 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 So, I'll take that off the program. I had light on the program, but now I have to take it off because you all agree we don't want that. So what instead? If we don't have light, what is left to share, to teach? What do we want? What do we want? I'm supposed to know what you want. I don't know what you want. What do you want? Right. You're on. 1, 2, 3, right. Anything.
Okay, thank you.
No, hey, stop. No, come back here, please. Right, you wanted to dance, and you danced. Now what next? Look at anybody, if you can see what they're doing, or even what they're trying to stop you from seeing. You can see. They don't need to give you words, so we don't need to have dramas and histories and imaginations. Look. You can see everybody here. All you have to do is to look. First you have to let yourself be looked at. If you can let yourself be looked at, then you can look. If you are hiding, then you will not see anybody. But if you are not hiding, if you show yourself, whatever people think, you simply show, this is me, deeper and deeper. The more you show yourself, the more you can see in other people. Great secrets in eyes. Simple. I mean, there's so many eyes around. Not hard to find. The secret of life is hard to find. But eyes, but everywhere I look, I see eyes. 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 Everywhere, eyes. Just look in them. what's it doing here? I mean, it doesn't really belong. You've got somebody else's hair. And somebody's got your hair. It doesn't fit your beautiful face. It's all... It doesn't. You need... No? No, no, no. Oh. I would shave the whole lot off. Now, how do you manage to keep this exactly the same? I mean, it always has... I don't know how you... I mean, I tried it, but he always has exactly 2 days growth on his face here. 2 days. How do you keep it at 2 days growth?
It's 3 days.
It's 3 days. Oh. And tomorrow?
4.
Am I interrupting your meditation? Yeah. Meditation is being yourself. See, the whole purpose of sitting quietly, not the whole purpose, there are other purposes, but one of the main purposes is to return to yourself, to bring all the pieces that are all over the place and you're lost in back to yourself. But once you are with yourself, I mean really with yourself, whatever that is, whoever that is, you don't have to find the answer to that. Then you're always in meditation. Whatever you are has to be always there. What is that? I don't think about it, feel it. You have a certain mood now, a certain state of being, fear, excitement, curiosity, boredom, I don't care what it is. Waiting, wondering. But these things will all pass. Whatever your mood is now is going to pass. But what is still going to be there when the mood passes? You have to let the moods roll. But just know that they're just waves. Just waves. Crashing on the beach. Where does the wave go after it's hit the beach? Anybody seen my wave? It was here. It disappeared into the sand. Where's my wave go? Gone forever. What is left? Another wave. Oh, thank God. Whew. I thought I had disappeared with my wave. But now here comes another wave. Sadness. Oh, God, life is awful. Oh, God. Why does that have to happen to me? Poor me, terrible things are always happening to me. Other people have a good time. Sadness. It's not fair, but sadness. That's nice, another wave. I'm being true to something which is behind all waves. That is what I'm trying to teach you guys this group. That's what I'm demonstrating, not talking about, but I have to talk about it in case you haven't realized. I'm saying no wave is more than just a wave. Shall we celebrate? 1, 2, 3, hooray. Huh? Hooray. Let me hear. Hooray. Can you say hooray?
Hooray?
Hooray. How do you say hooray in Deutsch? Hurrah. Hurrah, right. Hurrah. It's English for hurrah. You say hooray. It opens the mouth. Hooray. You see? Hooray. Germans say hurrah. Hurrah. You know, not too much. No. Hurrah. Keep it down here. Hurrah. Hooray. Hurrah. Hooray. Hurrah. Any way you like. Swiss way if you like. Come, I like that. I like that. Right. Now, Sappho will now demonstrate the Swiss art of celebration. I really enjoyed that way. It was great. But what comes next? A wave has hit the sand, disappeared, everybody had a good time. Now what comes next? Right now, a lesson. You see, don't scratch your head thinking what's going to come next, because your mind hasn't got any idea what to do next. What you do is you look around at the people. Just look at them and cook on it. And someone, just anybody at all, will give you an idea. Just respond, you see? Not in your head. You brought that head in with you, right? So it's nothing to do with now. It's what your history is in there. All your history is in there, right? 1978, 1979, 81 here, 83 here. They're all in there. We don't want any, I'm not interested in that. Here's reality. Here's right now. All these people here, and you're in the middle. Just look around, and maybe something simply happens right now, and then you start. Because you had the biggest no, that's why I chose you. It wasn't very exciting what Divananta did, was it? I don't think. Masafa was more exciting. We played the fool and made us laugh and cheer and jump. But you were absolutely as beautiful as Masafa. Right? Can you see that? All the time we feel we have to put on a performance for other people, and then we take that in, and so we have to put in a performance for ourselves. Divananda is so embarrassed, she said, I don't know what to do. She's already doing it, but she doesn't know what to do, because her mind says she has to do something, she has to make people laugh, she has to be entertaining, she has to be electric, she has to be funny. If you're really yourself, it is so beautiful, it is so powerful. And anybody who didn't feel that about Divananda is not in themselves. The more you are with your true self, the more you would have appreciated the genuineness and beauty of what this lady did, or didn't do. If you're in your mind and also lost in this feeling of that you have to entertain and the world has to be entertaining and everybody else has to put on a show for you, then you may have been bored. But if you can tune in to the place that she was in, which she was thrust in this situation, you would have found it beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But it's hard, you see. Yeah, it's very hard, because it's always a bit like this. Of course, she's standing here, 80 people standing around looking at her, but in a way, how many people do you know in your life? At least 80. Count your family and your friends and the people you work with. You have at least 80 people. Did you know they're all standing around watching you? Always. They're all standing around watching you all the time. And so you put on an act for them. You give them what they want. You play into the role. But if you can be like this with your 80 friends, 100 friends, simply say, this is the way I am. Right now, I don't have anything special to do. Just to be myself. You will open a door out of your phoniness into simplicity of your being. And then when you really establish yourself in that, you won't give a damn what anybody thinks about you. You won't give a damn. Because there'll be nothing else you can do except to be your genuine self. You don't have a choice. It's not, oh, if I had done that, then they would have liked me more. You can't be any other way. You cannot be any other way than the way you are. But when you're playing games, you can be 1,000 other ways. You think, oh, really you're saying, I picked the wrong play, I picked the wrong role, I picked the wrong act. I should have picked that act. But if you are yourself, whatever it is, then you don't think, I should have done something else. You think, well, so what? So they didn't enjoy it. So what? I had to be the way I was. This is the way I am. And that place is called home. Home, sweet home, home, sweet home, home, sweet home. Six. We're going to do this with two people, separately. First one I'm going to pick and put in the center, simply to respond to the situation in a genuine way, without worrying about what they should be doing or what other people want them to do. Just a test in authenticity and in truth to yourself. So when something comes, well then what happens in between? You know, you play a wave, it coming, you think, fantastic, I'm not doing anything. Spontaneity is happening. You're laughing, everybody's laughing, spontaneity happens. You're at a party, someone is really on form and they're making everybody laugh, and suddenly everybody laughs and then suddenly there's a silence. Everybody goes, what's next? What's next? Come on, whose turn is it now? But can you take just being where you are? Not in silence, simply there's the absence of sound, noise, activity. Hey! Now, this reminds me, it's a good time to tell you guys. Now, for a long time now, when we've had tuning in, to my notes, and people know even better than me longer, we've always started the tuning in with an namaste. Now, I know it's an Eastern tradition, and we're using it in the West. my feeling for this has been, well, I've got 100 people to say hello to, and if I go around shaking hands with everybody, it's going to take the whole tuning in, you know, and if I say hello, then it breaks the silence. So it's a way of saying hello to everybody all at the same time. But from tonight, we're going to change. What are you doing? Don't do anything. Nobody do anything whatsoever. I don't know whether to do it or not. Right, now this is really interesting. I said don't do anything. Now a few people, I don't know who it was, I don't know if you was one, a few people said never, I mean he said this, but that was a moment ago. He said don't do anything, but now my hands are coming up. My hands are coming up, that's beautiful, it means that you've picked up on the truth in this truth. But then the mind comes and says, oh nobody said don't do anything. And other people didn't even bother to find whether there was a movement. I said don't do anything, so now for the rest of their lives, they're going to sit here and do nothing because I don't do anything until I say, okay, now it's okay to do something again, and you can have dinner. But this is the thing, you see? So, I mean, the now, I'm going to do it again. Now you think, now, do we do it or not? Work has to be done in the fire of experience. The fire of the experience burns away what is false. You can't make the bonfire in a nice comfortable place down by the river and say, right, now I've burnt everything, I can face everything, I'm pure. It will not work. So the whole of experience and life is simply a university of the soul. And in that university, the teaching is the dropping of all that is false. What is left is pure, but not pure according to your idea of what is pure. It means pure according to your original nature, what you are. That's the only purity that has any value to me. friend is here or someone you know is here. That's the level that we're going off now. Who now, amongst this group of people, do you feel, without any explanation or understanding in your mind, that you have to go to? Lay away for 2 days and look at the result. My goodness me. Oh, well, you look all right. Right. Right, let's go and have a chat. Forget about this guy, then we'll get started. Now, what happens now? I let go to my side and everything gets completely lost. As if I murdered him in a past life. Really, a whole day this guy's been glaring at me. Like, who is this fellow? How dare he exist? So now what we have to do now, you look around. Oh, goodness. No, you have to look after yourself. You're going to be in this kind of mood. You're going to be in this kind of mood. Johannes, you're so slow, man. Just go for the one you want and say, you're my partner. What's all this? That's... If this was body flow, most of you here have done body flow, I would imagine. Some of you have done it many times. Then there's just you there and the cosmos. Nobody to interfere with you. You're going to your own body flow. And of course everything is changing all the time, but you're in a way at one with what is changing you, so there's no shocks involved, there's no stops, there's nothing constraining you. But now, what you're going to do with this partner is body flow, only you have to keep hold of the hands. So you're going to do body flow, ha ha ha, but your partner's also going to do their body flow. But you've got to go on doing your body flow. You're not to surrender to their body flow. You think you're going to go this way, but this person's taking it this way. You think, oh, now I've got a new... And each, like, almost every split second, the body flow is changing. If it could be told, then it would be logical. I would say, look, first you do this, you get up in the morning, you have a bath, you do your mantra, you rub your body down with a hot cloth, then you do another mantra, and then you pray to God for 10 minutes, and then you say your name backwards 3 times, da, 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 and then you're enlightened. That's logical. It's a sequence. There are no sequence of things that anybody can do to get to the beautiful realities. None. But if you're open, if you're available, if you believe in a reality beyond the logical reality, if you accept that there is so much that you've not yet grasped and that you won't grasp through a logical approach to life, then it will start coming. Then it will start coming through the cracks in the windows, even if they're closed, under the door. And you'll say, aha, but there's a whole world of amazement out there. You will open the door. You will open the windows. Suddenly you will feel the breeze of the other shore, of the unknown lands. You will be touched. You will say, but this feels beautiful, feels extraordinary. Suddenly the horizons have opened up. In fact, there are no more horizons. None. I cannot see any horizons anywhere. Anything is possible, any time, this moment, next moment. I'm not grabbing at it. I'm not insisting on it. I'm not demanding it, but I can feel it could come at any moment, anything whatsoever. But nobody responds. Few people respond to this. I don't care, you see. I'm not trying to sell this idea. I would never put a scheme like this out. I'm not that. I'm not concerned. If the money's there, it is there, we use it. If it's not, if the place falls to pieces and we have to sell up and go, then that's okay with me. I love it here. This place is my home, but my home is wherever I am. Honestly, my home is wherever I am. Now, doesn't matter where I am, I'm at home. So if the place goes, I'm still at home. But many people will lose a second home or a first home. So it's not important to me, I tell you, it's not. But I see that in the scheme that I said, okay to, try it out, put it up. There is this beautiful flavor. Just the beginning. It's a very easy thing. You have nothing to lose. But just the taste, the tongue-tip taste of the irrational, of what is known as magical thinking, putting something out into the universe. And that unknown universe, which contains everything, may suddenly feed you back with something. With no logic in it at all. If you live by logic, you are sane, but you are crazy. It is crazy to be as sane as that. So keep open, everybody, for what is not logical. What cannot be explained, what you don't arrive at step by step, where cause and effect simply seem to be separate, or even the cause seems to be unknown, invisible, and yet the effect is there. Machines ought to be logical. It's good that they're logical, but for a man or a woman, it is living death to be logical. You will never fly free if you're logical. You will walk step by step and have a good life and do a good job, but you will never fly free. You will never be a bird in the wing over the Himalayas, or sweeping for your food, playing with the wind. You will not.
Your Highness, there you are. I'm wandering around all over the three worlds looking for you. Because I'm usually at the back, and I looked at the back, under the cushions, everywhere I looked, up on the rafters, and here you are here, smiling, open, sharing, trusting. Your heart is. But then, that's not the end of it. That's only the first stage. After you've opened your heart to all that stuff, you have to leave it behind. First you have to get all this beautiful richness, all this lovely red richness, all in your veins. So your whole pulsating like the very hard, naked heart of the universe. And then just when you're in the middle of it and ecstatic, you have to give it away. So it is just an illusion. We're going to get this bloody heart. And I'm going to cut it off with my own knife. And I get this bloody I give you a chance. I mean it. Full of violence. And nobody will stop him. This man, this one here, this quiet, nasty fellow, he just nearly broke my back. And where were you? I've given blood to you people for the last days. And then when the guy man here is breaking my spine in two, you do fuck all. I'm going.
Suddenly, you are happening. This is my teaching these days. That you, if you allow yourself, you will happen. You do not have to do yourself. You do not have to act yourself. You do not have to live your life. You simply have to allow your life to happen. And it will happen, but you have to get out of the way. And getting out of the way means dropping all ideas, every idea about what you should do, what you would like to do, what you're supposed to do, what other people expect you to do, what you intended to do when you came in, what you would like to happen. You throw it all out of the window and stand there in reality. And if nothing happens, then that's your truth. If you really stay with it and feel, this is me, it is so powerful. It is worth more than the best act. Because spectacular displays, how long can they last? Like fireworks on New Year's Eve. You know, fantastic. 10 minutes later, darkness again. This is what spectacular action is. Then you've still got to find what to do when it's over. But this being simply with your nature, no matter what, has no beginning and no end. It is always available. You can live it every moment of your life. But you have to have courage, and you have to have trust, and you have to have determination. But the prize is the best gift in the world. Nothing to touch it. No fame. No love, although that might be there. No joy. These things come and go. These are extras. But the feeling that you are simply what you are, who you are, no matter what pressures are upon you, this is the pinnacle. A pinnacle that goes on, not just that you reach and say, oh, I made it. It's a pinnacle that becomes a plateau. Hey, Michael, I'm looking for a home, and I'm looking for a teacher or a father. I've already got 5 kids, that's enough. I'm not taking you on. But I'm so uncertain about these things that I often try different things, different communities, different teachers. How will I know whether I'm in the right place or whether you are the right teacher for me? Adela, I don't care whether I am your teacher or not. I simply don't care. I am just an availability. And it goes for everybody. There are many teachers around.